Hey, what's up guys? Travis Fulton here and welcome to Online Gains. Each week, I'm gonna be sharing with you real insight on how I'm developing players all across the world on full swing, short game, and putting. Be sure to tune in. All right, thanks for the videos. You are doing better and good stuff. Getting the HackMotion wrist sensor, it is going to help you considerably, and I think it's already showing here when you look at what's happening right there at impact. And you can see that shaft is starting to lean more forward. That left wrist right there definitely more flexed, right wrist more extended. And as a result of that, your ball striking is gonna continue to elevate. The ceiling is gonna get higher because those hands are becoming more educated. Now, I do think there's more room in there yet to improve. And I think what we need to do is, number one, we gotta get the club face prepared a little bit, we got to get the club face a bit more closed going back, and I'm going to show you that from the other view. But I also want to get your turn just a little bit cleaner, okay? And what I mean by that is we've got to get the spine tilted just a bit more to your right at address, which will kind of move your pelvis just slightly left. And then from there, I'm going to show you how to get this turn to be a little bit cleaner, where we get the right hip to pull back and we get the left shoulder to come all the way across and more over your what feels like your right foot. I feel like the turn here, and even the shots that you were hitting outside, the turn is it's a little soft. It's not completely loaded up, and that's definitely going to cause you to hit the ball not as far as you're capable of. And I also think it's just going to give you kind of more time to get the left arm around you, more time to get the club face a little bit more closed, all of those things, which is just going to make it easier that when you come down to do what you want to do here, which is to lean the shaft forward and rotate back around the other side. Your arm structure has gotten a lot better already. It's awesome to see, and I think we've got even more room in there yet to get this thing to be more powerful and more consistent. Let's go to the other view. So as we look from this view, when you take it back, you can see like your first move, your hands, definitely kind of move away from you. And I think this is a little bit of what I was discussing in the turn. I would like to see your hands a little bit more inside, your hands a little bit more under your chest versus your hands moving away from you. So your hands coming in, your right hip turning, your left shoulder coming across is going to move this left arm a little bit deeper. And that's what I want to see. I want to see some more depth, and I definitely want to see this club face show up a little bit more to the right hand side of the shaft. Left arm more around club face on the right hand side of the shaft. And if we can do that, then you're going to really be in a good position to turn and hit it. Okay, you're going to really be in a position where you feel like you can just let the club fall and rotate. There's more room in here for you to get, I think, more dynamic rotationally. If we can get things a little bit more organized in your backswing. So I'm going to shoot you a video today that I think is twofold. One is we're going to talk about the body in more, I'm going to be a little bit more thorough about what I'm looking for in the body at address with the spine tilt, and then also how I want it to turn to the top, all right? With that, I think the second bucket is is getting the lead arm to work a little bit more around you and to get the club face a little bit more shut looking back towards the camera. To do that, we might need to make your grip a little bit stronger, okay? Just a touch. Might need to move the grip a touch stronger to the right, but then also, I think we need to do a little training with the Hack Motion wrist sensor, where I'm gonna show you how to use the mirror, and I'm gonna show you how to change wrist angles to get the club face to look more back towards you, okay? And this is really gonna help prepare the face using the Hack Motion, and then really rotating and hitting it, I think, with even more shaftling. So you've made some really nice gains. Here comes the next step. All right, so first thing about the body, I want you to make sure that when you set up, I want you to tilt your spine gently to your right, and your pelvis moves just a touch left, so just a little bit of side bend. Now from there, put the club across your shoulders, turn your right hip back behind you, and let this left shoulder, this grip, come across and point behind you, okay? So we're gonna turn the right hip, left shoulder comes across, just like that. That's a nice full turn. We've gotta get this shoulder more behind you and not falling short, say right there. When you do that, your hand path is gonna wanna travel more in, and your left arm's gonna wanna go a little bit more around you, and I love that to the top of the swing. If you just did that, you would be moving in the right direction. That better turn, which is kind of set up a little bit by that tilt, right? Getting that full turn, a little more depth in the left arm, off you go. I love that, adding that to the body. Now the second thing is preparing this club face a little bit better, and I want to put my Hack Motion wrist sensor on. I know you have one at home, and I want to show you how to get that club face prepared as well. All right, so put your Hack Motion wrist sensor on. We're going to set it up with some audio feedback. Check this out. Hear that noise? That's what I want to hear at the top. If I go up there and I get that club face not showing up to the camera like you have it, now watch, I'm going to change my wrist angle. Now you can see it. Now you can't. Now you can see it. I'm just changing that wrist angle, and look at that club face looking back towards the camera. That's what I'm feeling through my left wrist. So get that club face looking down here when you hinge it. Hear that sweet music? Nope. Yep. Off we go.